Nice. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am a bit miffed, really miffed, because there were rumours all year in fact, that Chantal would have to go back to Canada, but we all know that she had been trying to avoid going back because of her taxes, but also because she really wanted to prove her fictitious life was real, her love was real, that she could be loved, she could have her prince and be better without the almighty Naddy Daddy, that the haters can hate, but it won't change she's happy. And over the course of the past 12 months, ever since she first decided to go to Kuwait, along with bouncing to other places while she sorted out her visa problems, she has proved that she cannot be in love, she does not know how to love, and she does not understand how to love. But she also, while going through this for the past 12 months, has persisted with this idea that she is better and above the very people that criticize her on a daily, but she's not. Many of those detractors actually do better than her by simply covering her mistakes. The very audience she has poisoned over the years of being on YouTube now watch her through the lens of others, which means her views do not at all climb or benefit her really monetarily. During the month of December, you want to be as active as possible. You really do. Of course, being consistent year-long round is actually a good thing, but Chantal's consistency was the delusion. The idea that she was going to do something about her weight while continually repeating her cycle of trying to start a diet and then a day later quitting, then mukbanging it up for months on end. I have no earthly idea how she's going to handle being back in Canada for as long as she's in Canada, and I say that because there's still a possibility she'll try and find an exit if she can. I have no earthly idea how she's going to deal with the taxes that she is known to owe, how she's going to pursue weight loss surgery when she has no self-control, she has no money to pay for the therapies she would need, and she is known to lack the conviction to see something through to the end. I'm going to show you a couple videos that she has released of her journey to Canada and herself back in Canada, read a few community posts, see what's been going on basically. Before that, I did some end of year reviews this year. There are 4 because, yes, it took a long time to process this year of Kuwaiti arc and Thailand. Although I did enjoy the Thailand content-ish. The monastery stuff I really liked. The rest of it I didn't care for. If you're interested in watching those, regardless of who I shade within them, they'll be linked in the playlist, which will be in the pinned comment down below. So first, let's go to the video of her travelling, because as Salah features, I assume for the final time, lucky guy, we need to talk about that.
Hello guys, so now we are heading for the Kuwait International Airport.
I'm gonna miss you, babe.
Oh my god, I hear goodbyes.
Me too.
Let's pretend for a second that this relationship was 100% real for the entire time they were together and they're really in love. He must be an amazing actor to be able to suppress all his emotions, to channel his inner Vulcan, but only express happiness. I personally think he has seen through his employment contract and all his obligations to Chantal, and in doing so is one step closer to his freedom. I don't know if he benefited in the slightest from this relationship monetarily. I really don't. I don't know if his business selling those disinfectant sprays, although she's bringing some of that back, I believe. Community post on the screen now. I don't know really what the hell his deal is in this, but it does crack me up to no end that he's the one being happy, but she's miserable, not because she's leaving, but because she knows she's been found out, as if no one knew from the start that she was going to be found out eventually.
So I have my luggage here, ready to go for our first trip to Dubai.
Okay baby, relax, we are going now to Dubai.
Something that I don't quite understand with these videos, and I'm sure many of you understand it, is that this is her vlogging going home, but every interaction with Salah over the course of 12 months has looked staged, scripted almost, and made to look like it could be genuine, but because the acting is so poor, it looks even more fake than a pair of plastic knockers.
And there's my plane. Going to Dubai, first flight. So this is my first time using Emirates. I usually use Qatar, so I'll see how it is. They just had a cheaper flight this time. Around the holidays it's very expensive. So, but I have a story time about that after, about the seats. So far the customer service is phenomenal. So my first flight is 5:45 p.m. Sorry, I had to drag my heavy carry-on all the way here to my gate, and we're about to board. So,
in a very small way, I feel slightly sorry for Chantal. She has no ability to make good decisions. To stick it to us, to stick it to Nada, she went to Kuwait. The problem with that is, for her size, her health deteriorated and she got bigger, almost bedbound in the process. She is not built for that and had to stay indoors, because if she went outside for too long, unless it was nighttime, she'd cook. And now she thinks by pushing a trolley along, having to take deep breaths after every 2 words, that's because the trolley was heavy. It's not because she's also having to carry a lot of junk on herself, which is, if anything, causing her more health problems than the trolley.
So this is a Boeing 777, and so far the cabin is just so warm. The color scheme is warm, the sand dune detail on the walls, the huge entertainment screen too.
Based on your previous travel vlogs, I have a feeling you're going to try and muscle in on Trek Trendy's YouTube hustle. That's not, by the way, denigrating what he does, because I like trains too, and I'd love to do some of the stuff that he's done, just not wearing Timberlands, because they suck. Chantal continues for a fair chunk of her video, talking about the flight experience, the comfort of the seats, the service, the food. It's a vlog. I expect this. The voiceover is because apparently you can't hear her. All in all, it's the standard vlog thing, right? I wonder if Chantal, when she gets back to Canada, is going to get back to the streaming thing, because she was really good at that part and aggravating so many people with poor decisions. Now, after complaining her way through the next 2 minutes of her vlog, where she talks about the Dubai experience, how expensive the water is, how you can't carry certain amounts of fluid on the plane, how her aunt gave her advice, blah blah blah, she finally lands somewhere familiar, where there is something white on the ground that you can't put up your nose unless you're really brave. Yes, I'm of course referring to Canada.
I never thought I would see you again. I never thought. Oh, my car! My car!
You know, there's nothing more sincere than someone staring at their phone that you can see in the reflection of the mirror while trying to emulate some emotions. Evoke some emotions? That's the word. To demonstrate the sincerity of seeing that pile of crap again. There's something genuine, true and honest, again, about staring at your phone while staring at your car through your phone. It really tugs at both of my heartstrings.
Reunited at last with my Kia. I know people are going to pause and look at every crumb and stain in this car, but do yourself a favor and just pass on it. This car needs to be cleaned so bad. So that's one of the first things I'm going to do while I'm here is get this car cleaned up. I have to take it for service, for brake service actually.
Based on your track record from Trash Mountain in the condo, I can't imagine you will actually put a concerted effort into getting it done, but if you can, you'll pay someone to do it for you. Might I recommend Pete's? I don't know if he's looking for a job right now or keen to live with you again, but if you do want to get back to your beezing ways while you seek weight loss surgery, which I believe is the goal, then it might be an option. Although toxicity didn't help either of you, really, did it?
I can get it cleaned up. Now this is just, I'm so tired. Like, I was traveling for close to 25 hours after everything, barely sleeping. I need to put on my CPAP and get some good rest. So I will be doing Canada beezing very soon, alright? So I appreciate the space. I've been taking for a bit, but Canada bees very soon with more videos.
Well, you're going to need to do a lot, not only to get some of your audience back, which I doubt will happen now, but also to earn some money during this month, which you need to do, to pay your taxes, maybe pay your husband's salary, especially if you intend to try and get BBJ back, which is laughable, that's not going to happen. And Sam, of course, whilst also pursuing weight loss surgery, which, as we now know, could take up to 18 months. So for you to commit to this, you've got to go 18 months before you could even consider going back to Kuwait. But that's not going to happen anyway, because you'd need to recover and go through multitude of therapies to ensure that the weight loss surgery under the pretense that you even get it in the first place, is a success. It is a lifelong commitment. Unless you intend to stick it to the audience and live through them to stick it to them, you're never going to amount to anything for yourself.
And I hope you enjoyed my journey home. I just wanted to get here to Canada and get the travel over with. That journey is arduous and it's getting harder and harder. I have to really just take a break from doing that journey for a little while. So, yeah, but it's been rough and emotional because I left another family behind. And
so this is the part I've been quite curious about, and that is the fate of Harry and, is it Julia? As far as I'm concerned, in certain areas of the world, pets are not really treated with any level of respect or dignity, something which I don't agree with. It's why many of you know on my Amazon wishlist I have dog and cat treats and toys. I buy them all the time, I look after those around me, I treat them with respect and play with them. I'm the only one in my household that roughhouses with the bulldogs because they love it. It's what I like with pets. My sister has a tortoise. I'm the only person that thing doesn't hiss at because, well, I feed them by hand. They like me. It's just a natural thing for myself to worry about, and for many within your audience, whether they be those that support you or those that dislike you. Salah, I don't think they give a monkey's about, unless he starts spilling the beans on you.
you know, it's hard being away from my husband and my pets. And those of you who think that I'm abandoning my pets, they're not only my pets, they're Salah's pets. He's their pet dad, and he's going to take very good care of them until I can see them again, which does really bother me. You know, I really miss them, and inshallah I will see them again soon. But I have a lot of things I have to take care of here for myself.
All taking the piss out of your side, I do actually hope you get the help you need to get your health back on track. Not that it was ever on track the entire time you've been on YouTube, but at least get your weight down to what it was before you left. But not by using the means you used to get your weight down in the first place, although your weight was going up before you left. You just lied about your weight for the better part of every year you've been on YouTube. The only way you're going to make definitive change is by actually going through the pain of trying, and keep trying. Not quitting, because you quit quite quickly. Your commitment to this lie of a marriage is a testament that there are instances where you will commit. Take that commitment, even to something as shambolic as that, and apply it to your health, where there is truth and reality to the danger you are in. So let's quickly go through 3 community posts after the release of that video before we go to the second video titled What's Next for Me. The first, FYI, our pets are not abandoned, nor will they be. They are keeping Salah company. He loves them so much and they love him too. I would never do that, and if you think so, you don't know me. Therefore your opinion doesn't matter. Smiling face emoji. Have a nice day. Based on your track record with your 2 cats, Sam and BBJ, this is where the criticism lies, because no. The second, thank you all for the positive comments and over 500 likes on my latest video, guys. Not that we can see the likes, it was disabled by the owner. Means a lot to me. This sweater is from Maurice's and it is a 3X. I have more to show you and we will surely Pennington's bees in the near future. And finally, promoting Salah's stream. During that stream, she appeared in his chat and he barely engaged with her at all. Barely. So on to the second video.
Well, hello guys, hi! Welcome back to another video. So, as you probably saw from my part 1 of my travel journey back to Canada, I'm in Canada and I'm just parked at a park here. I'm just going to tell you a bit about how I've been doing, a little bit more details about my trip and all this and that. I'm going to have a swig of my, yes, I'm still drinking it. This is the Unimate.
Couple things. Firstly, congratulations on making it back to Canada in one piece. Second, the Binge-mobile's back. Yay! Time for some nashies, right? And third, please stop promoting Unicity. Come on, be better than that.
I rely on this in the mornings now for energy, and if I didn't have this before my travel day, I would be in big trouble for energy levels, trust me. And I like the energy it gives me without like a crash after. You know, if you have like a strong espresso or something, you know? There's a really important chemistry behind all of that, concerning caffeine, concerning sugar, and other things that give you the shits. So, basically, I am feeling a lot better. That travel journey is just, I cannot do that for a long time. I'm just not in good shape enough for that. And, you know, I need to get in better shape before I can definitely do, you know, total of 25 hours of traveling.
So what I'm hearing now is that you now have a valid excuse to not go back to Kuwait, which then raises questions that were asked in Salah's stream chat, whether you intend to bring him to Canada on a travel visa, work visa, one of those things that buys you time to loiter, and if so, will Julia, because I doubt Harry can make the journey, whether Julia will be coming as well, as you seek to bring your Kuwaiti dream, yeah, that, to Canada, where you can then go outside and not bake.
Because the flight and the layover and all that included was like over 21 hours. But then if I calculate also, I had to take a bus from Montreal to Ottawa, and then I had to get my car. I had to take a taxi to get my car.
Did no one pick you up? That's interesting and a bit telling.
So I woke up at maybe 7 a.m. and I'm going to take myself out for breakfast. I'm not sure what I'm going to get, but I'm probably going to go to like some halal place or something. We'll see. And just enjoying, you know, getting settled in and everything like that.
Are you sleeping in a motel, or do you actually have a place yet? Because I'm kind of curious here. There's no way you plan in advance. You're very impulsive, which means it's unlikely you'll have somewhere to go. I doubt you're going to go to Cornwall and live with Pete's. Is he in Cornwall? Wherever Pete's is. I doubt you're going to go and ask Didi and Nada if you can top and tail. So I'm curious, where does Chantal intend to settle? For the next 8 minutes of this video, Chantal talks about her flight experience, about the customer service, about how she may have had to buy a second seat, how they managed to help her, trying to compare two different airlines for their customer service and what they provide, the ambience, the feel, the fact she was numb because she was sat down for so long, blah blah blah. Basically, I want to get to the good stuff. This part is not the good stuff. This is the boring stuff.
I had to take out my winter boots. It's so cold here. And another thing that I was shocked about, I filled up the Kia, and I didn't even, full tank, it cost me $70. You know, and in Kuwait it costs Salah $20 to fill it. So it's a bit of a difference there, but I knew that.
Well, it is closer to the tap, and it's not taxed to high heaven by governments.
Ew, it's dusty and ew. So anyway, but now I don't technically celebrate Christmas, but the thing is like, it's ingrained in my culture. Like, I grew up with it. My whole family celebrates.
Chantal, you're starting your videos by promoting Cameo as a Muslim, but for Christmas. That's what you're promoting. You may not celebrate it because of your newfound faith, but the fact is, you are in a way taking advantage of Christmas for your own monetary benefit.
You know, and I'm going to be seeing my family for Christmas, and I'm not celebrating the birth of Christ with them, but I'm celebrating just as a family, the winter vibes and all that stuff. So, yeah.
So what you mean to say is gift giving and food, like I do, basically. I'm not a religious person, but I'll happily get in on the food part, because that's the best bit.
But even last night, it wasn't even like a full day that I didn't see Salah. Or it might have been a full day after the travel, but one day, and I'm just like, babe, I want to come home. You know, I miss you so bad. You know, and that's okay. I mean, we communicate constantly throughout the day in video chat. We don't go long periods of time without talking.
Yes, well, we got to make sure he keeps his story straight if he's bound to some contract that isn't real marriage.
So my plan going forward is to I have a list of things I have to do, especially for like appointments and things I have to take care of. Looking for my own place. I haven't had my own apartment fully on my own. So
I see we're taking some inspiration from Amberlynn Reid then. Would you like to move into the same complex she's in? It's a bit warmer there as well, compared to Canada, but it's still Oklahoma. I'm sure they'll love you there. You can go to bingo nights and gamble and drink those crappy seltzers. And blitz balls? Is that what they're called? No, that's a game. Whatever those stupid drinks are that Amber drinks.
I think I need to do that. I want to have my own little place, even if it's just a studio or like a small 1-bedroom.
No lie, you're going to get so bored so fast. You're going to spend most of your time out and about in the binge mobile getting nashies and Starbucks, whilst trying to still portray yourself as Muslim because why not? And then the moment the camera's off, throwing it in the back seat so you can carry on beezing them off camera.
I think I also want to do some videos just like exploring different areas of Canada that I like that I'm used to, or of my hometown in depth, maybe with some story times. I have a lot of new subscribers, so welcome, thank you.
I thought they were bought and paid for. As far as the vlogs go, that's a good idea. It really is. So people can get a greater understanding of where things went wrong. Although, to be honest, I think it all went wrong the moment you went online. The moment you started initially flagging people. Yes, because I remember that. It was in my very first Content Constable after all. I think for the sake of variety and content, you've gotten the itch, the bug to want to do more vloggy related stuff, and that's a great idea. Be more proactive. You might find being more proactive will actually help you in the long run, but you've got to be willing to help yourself as well. You've also got to stop lying. You told us lies about your father, for example. You were caught out on that in quick fashion.
I want to hit 100,000 subscribers, and when I do, I want to do something very special for you guys because you deserve it for following me for so long, so I really appreciate that. So yeah.
I would want anyone on YouTube to be able to strive, thrive, and succeed, so much so that you earn a YouTube play button. As someone with one, I want everyone to earn it, 100%. However, there are many people calling shenanigans on this channel, the Foodie Beauty channel, and the Salah and Chantal channel when it comes to your viewership and your subscriber growth and loss over the many years you've been active on the platform. That will be something YouTube personally check. They review it. If they find any bots, you will never get your play button because you'll be banned for it. And while I don't want that, I can imagine it won't just be you that suffers for that. But if you have something special planned, since everyone's seen every nook and cranny, I hope it's something ad-friendly and clean for the sake of YouTube. Best of luck in 2024 then. Although I should now state, there is a chance I might on New Year's Eve do one last stream. I might. I'm not sure yet. If you want it, smash the like. Thank you.